We'll start off by cleaning up my kitchen. All right, standing up nice and tall, we're going to start with our neck circles, okay? We're going to go chin, ear to shoulder, back around, and here. If you don't like going around in circles and it's really tough for you, start in small circles, okay? And then gradually, once that neck feels a little looser, let it get a little bit more range of motion. I'm going to do one more for me. All right, good. So now we're going to open up those lats, okay? Open those lats up, reach up and over. If you like the way Brenda did them and Adam did them the other day, you're more than welcome to do that by crossing a leg over and getting more of that stretch all the way down by that hip. I really like that one. I thought it was great. So I think that's a great modification for some who need more of that. Oh, you did get me. Oh. Don't worry, I got an animal house for the next 5 minutes. Don't mind me. Oh. We'll get one more on each side, wherever you're at. Get that nice stretch. And good. All right. Let's get those shoulders wrung out. Roll that right arm up and over. Maybe this is your left since we're mirroring each other. Other arm's going to go the opposite way. We're going to bring those shoulders out as far as we can. And let's go to the opposite side. Try to find those end points and switch to the other side. Reach with those hands to those opposite walls and then roll them over. Reach and roll. There's 3. Go 5 on each side. Roll them. Roll them. Last time on each side, wherever you're at. All right, excellent. We're going to go into, what do we have next? I got to read my writing. We got our famous down dogs. All right, so we're going to do 10 down dogs. Coming on down to the floor. Start in that plank position. Grab the ground with your hands, kind of cup it, and we're going to shoot our hips back. Get a nice stretch back there. Feel that stretch of the back of the hamstrings and the calves. Straighten those legs out. Push your head to the shoulders. Come on back into that plank. Hold it for a moment, and let's push those hips back. Get that nice stretch. Try to drive your heels into the floor. And let's come back into that plank. And push the hips back. And back into plank. Push the hips back. And into plank. Push them back. Plank. We're going to do that 5 more times. Push them. Plank. Push. Plank. Push. Plank. 2 more. Push. Plank. Last one here for a push. And a plank. Good. So now we're going to step our right foot up outside of that hand. Drop that right elbow in towards the floor. And then rotate to open up. Okay? Drop it in again. Same side. So my right elbow goes down by my right foot. And I'm going to open up my right arm up towards that ceiling. There's 2. Drop it in. Open it up. Drop it in. Open. Let's do that one more time. Drop that elbow in, straight down, get a nice stretch, and then open it back up for that thoracic spine mobility. Put that hand back to the floor, step back. I'm going to do 1 down dog. And now I'm going to step that left foot up outside of my left hand. And I'm going to drop that left elbow in towards nice and close to my ankle. Try to touch the ground with it. And then open that chest back up. Drop that elbow in again. Now, anytime if it's hard to hold that position, feel free to drop that knee on the ground. Okay? Nothing's wrong with that. Drop it and open. Drop it in. Good. One more time. Drop it. And then open it up. Good. We're going to put our hands back down. And let's stand up nice and tall from there. All right. Let's do a little ankle circle for ourselves. However you want to do it. We're going to go 10 one way. We'll go 10 the opposite way on that ankle. Just try to get those big circles in there. And I'm going to switch mine. Just getting those joints to move before we get really moving. Good. I'm going to finish with that, and I'm going to switch my feet out. I'm going to bring that foot up, opposite foot, circle one way 10 times, or thereabouts. Taking your time through those motions. And let's switch it up, go the opposite way. All right, we're gonna finish with those little Tai Chi twists. So just letting the arms be like ropes. We're gonna fling around your body. I love this one for my low back. Let those feet pivot. Once you start feeling more comfortable, you can swing a little bit more and get more rotation in there. Look over that shoulder that you're turning towards. So I should get more of a rotation in there. Let's go one more on each side. All right. All right, my friends. To start off, you're going to need a weight, just one. We're going to start in that shin box position, and we're going to halo to one side. I'll bring this down some so you guys can see me slightly better. More so you can just see my dog better. So you can have a kettlebell, you can use a dumbbell. It's up to you. You can actually use this weight to actually get you out of that shin box position. So sitting on your bottoms, we're going to start with our feet just outside our hips. So without the weight for now, just start in this position. The heels don't really ever move from that position. So you don't have to like slide them from one spot to the next. Really, they're always going to return back to the same position, okay? So we're working on external rotation, internal rotation of the hips, okay? We're also going to throw a little core work in there by adding this guy in there. So pull those heels in tight towards your body, okay? We're going to roll to one side. We're going to drive up to those knees, keeping that weight close to that chest. We're going to come around that left ear, bring it back around the head, sitting back down. Notice the feet don't really move, right? They finished where we started from. Now I'm going around my right ear, all the way around, and letting that weight just kind of drag around my head, okay? Left ear, back and around. And we're going to go 5 times to each side. This goes around my right ear. And I'm going to left ear on this side for me. And for you, that'd be the opposite, right? So if this were you, this goes around your left ear. If you're mirroring me, right? Back down and across. We're going to go one more time to each side. Really drive through those hips. Squeeze the glutes. We're doing a little hip extension through there. Last time. Well, let's finish here. All right. Good. So we're going to start the body weight renegade row. We're going to go to a plank position. Now, if you feel like you're warm and you're ready to roll, you can always have that weight right between you two, and we can pull that weight up at the same time, okay? So if you don't feel like it, we're going to start with our hands underneath our shoulders, wide stance with our feet, locking those hips in before I drive that elbow right towards my ribs, okay? Keeping it nice and tight. So we're going to alternate that, okay? So it's that plank position, wide stance of those feet, and we're going to go 10 to each side. Now, if you want that weight, more than welcome to use that weight. Same thing, just adding that weight. We're going to go on 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's find our stance, and let's drive that elbow up for 1. Switch it. 2. Switch it. Hold that position for a moment. 3. Up. Hold. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Up. 9. Up. 10. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9, and rest. Good. More core work coming at you. We're going to start on our backs now. So laying on our backs, we're going to start here. Bring those knees up. Bring your chest up. Shoulder blades up off the ground so you feel those abs fire here, right? You can think of it as a C position. My body looks kind of like a C. My head comes up. So we're going to extend out, always making sure our low backs are flat on the ground and bringing it back in. Think about elbows to knees. Low back is so flat on that ground. Okay, we're just going to do, what do we have? 10 there. Okay, so everybody start in that C position. Reach out. Hold it. 1, 2. Bring it back in. Reach out. 1, 2. Bring it back in. Elbows to knees. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. If you need a little help, put a hand on the back of your head. Reach with the opposite hand. Out and in. Let's do 2 more of those. Out and in. The last one here. Out and in. All right, that should be 10. Okay. Last thing we're going to do is a sit-up and an alternating jackknife. So if we kind of started in that jackknife position, right? Balancing on our bottoms, heels are up off the floor. I'm going to extend one leg out, put one hand underneath, right? This is where we want to finish at. We'll come back out, extend out, drive that other knee up. If I can do a little clap underneath that knee. Yes, good. You can do it with me for a second. So everybody start in this position. Nice and tall, nice and long through that body. One hand underneath, one leg out. If you want one leg on the ground to help you out at first, that's okay too. All right, so now we're going to lean back, come back up, drive that knee up. 1, up, 2, 3. We're going to do 20 total. 4, 5, 6. Drive that knee in. 7. That's it. 8, 9. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Excellent, guys. We got all that one more time, starting with those shin boxes. Hopefully our body temperature is getting warm. If you have a dumbbell, see how it's done there? I'll show you what it looks like with a kettlebell. Any questions about any of that right now? You all good? All right. Perfect. Perfect. So let's start seated on our bottoms. Pull, feet go just outside the hips. Pull those heels in, tighter to your body if we can, right? All right, I have a kettlebell this time. I'm gonna roll this way, drive up to those knees, going around my left ear, coming back down. Roll into the opposite side, drive up, good hip extension, come back down. That's one. Switch it. Let that weight just drag around that head. Let the weight do most of that work. Once you do that halo, we're stabilizing through that core. Roll it. Halo. Weight does all that work there. Nice and long through that spine on that extension. There's 3. Roll it. Tall as you can be in that extension. Last time on this side. Last time over here. Right here. Comes all the way around and back to that sitting position. Nice job, you guys. Trying to give those hips some love. All right. Now we're back in that renegade row position. So again, you can use a weight or just use your body weight. Think about locking those hips in before we move. You have 20 rows total. Pause at the top, give it a nice little lock in there, and then we'll replace that hand. In 5, 4, 3, wide stance with those legs, and let's row. 1, tap that hand. 2, tap it. 3, tap. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job, you guys. 12, 13, 14, 20 total. 15, 16, 10 on each side. 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice. Little breather. We're gonna lay on our backs in a moment for those hollow holds and those extensions. All right, let's lay on our backs. Let's go to that C position. Knees come up, head and chest come up, making that C as much as we can. If you need to have one hand on the back of the head while the other's extended, please go for it. Let's bring those legs out. Make sure we're making that low back flat on the ground. Tap those knees. In 3, 2, 1. 1. Let's reach. 2. Out. 3. Hold it. 4. 5. We're just going to 10. 6. 7. 8. 9. Reach out as far as you can. And 10. All right. Now we're going to that little jackknife position. Right? So seated up on our bottoms. Let's bring those heels up off the ground. Lean back slightly, nice and long through that spine. Let's extend our right leg. Okay, if you want it on the ground, that's okay too. Make sure that top leg, the bent leg, is off the ground. Let's start in that clap position. Ready? We're gonna lean back in 3, 2, 1. Lean back and extend. Bring the opposite one in, sit up. 1, 2. We're gonna do 20 total. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. There it is. All right, my friends. There's our 2 rounds. Okay. Murph, I don't want this. So we can grab a weight, put our mats away if you need to. 1 weight and 1 chair is what we need for these next set of exercises. We have 3 exercises. We're going to do them 3 times. 3 times. And they all last for 1 minute. We're going to kind of split it up though, as we did, slightly different than we did last time. So I'm going to show you first with the dumbbell. First move we're going to do while you get your break. If I'm standing up, that weight is going to the outside of that foot. I want to reach across. So I load mostly that leg that's closest to that weight. I'm going to reach across. I'm going to clean it, and I'm going to continue that little turn. And then I'm going to turn and pivot and press. Bring it back down and just reverse it, okay? So I'll show you a couple more times. We clean it, let that motion carry you, and we press and we turn again. Always finishing with that bicep by that ear. Think about punching that arm straight up to the ceiling, okay? So return it and return it, reverse it. So let me give you another view. This way will be better, okay? So reaching across, pivoting on my feet. Look how that hip swivels, just like how we did those shin boxes. Pivot and press, right? Back and down. Sometimes, if I don't feel comfortable, I'll bring it up, 2 hands on that weight, right? And I'll press from there. Bring it back down, 2 hands on that weight. Bring it back down to that opposite position. So all motions we've done, just combining it more into a fluid position with more rotation for that trunk and for that core to work on, okay? So I'm gonna mess with the time this time and make sure we get it down, okay? So first round might be slow. We're gonna go about 45 seconds on this side, okay? So let's start. Dumbbell on that side. We're gonna reach across that opposite hand in 3, 2, 1. Let's start together. Let's reach down, let's grab it. Rip that off the ground, hold it in that position, let the hips pivot. Then we're gonna pivot and push the way we started from. Come on back down, 2 hands on top, and back down, right? There's 1. Pull it, twist it, push it, rotate again. Return where we started from. There's 2. Rip, twist, and back, and down. Again. Pull it, push it, return it to the floor. Now let's get 1 more in there. Rip it off the ground, shoulder it, press it, back to the ground. Very nice. Excellent. That's quick. That's 55 seconds doing that. Let's go to that opposite side now. Might feel a little weird, but we're going to get right into it. Put that down. We're going to reach across that body in 3, 2, 1. Let's reach. Pull it up to that opposite shoulder. Pivot on those feet. Load it. Press it. Think about finishing with that bicep close to that ear. As much as possible. Punching that thing straight up to the ceiling, okay? Pull it, rotate it, and press. Back down. Really get nice and long through that spine on that press, on that way up, making sure that tight core. Back down. Pull it, rotate, press, rotate again, back to the floor. You do that 1 last time. And up. Bring it down and back to the floor. Very nice, you guys. Well done. Well done. Yes, drive that arm straight up. So we don't want that weight finishing out here. If I were to exaggerate it, if you had a heavier weight, 20, 25, 30 pound, that's going to be very hard for you to hold that position there. Try to stack that weight. So when we finish, if I were standing up, obviously, that the weight is stacked over my shoulder, my hip, my ankles, and my knees. So in a more structurally sound position. The more my arm is out in this kind of a position, the harder it is on that shoulder joint. So just be careful and take our time as we do that nice press straight up. All right, now we need our chairs. We're gonna go to a single leg chair squat. Bring out your chair, bring out your husbands if you want to sit on them. However you want to do it. We're gonna do a little single leg chair squat. We're gonna go 30 seconds per side. So if I just sat down, that's when my feet are gonna start. Right leg's gonna go out in front of me. I'm gonna sit up just like I would without my other leg. Now, if you need to put that heel down to get up and back down, that's just fine too, right? That's your intermediate way. Now, if you have knee problems, you can always go down with both feet, stand up with the one. So there's 3 different ways you can do it there, okay? 3 different modifications. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and one-legged. Good modifications, guys. If you don't have a chair, maybe we can go down a part way. One leg comes out in front of you, right? And don't go all the way down. Make it challenging for one. Or we can do a split squat. One foot goes back, right? And we can really put pressure on that one. So keep on moving. We have 5, 4, 3. We're gonna get moving into that other side. Ready? Switch it out. Put your other leg down. Other leg comes back up. Stand up nice and tall. Try to lock out that knee, lock out that hip so we squeeze that glute, squeeze that quad. If you get knee pain doing any of this stuff, maybe you sit back more towards your heel and try to put more pressure in your heel or bring that foot out in front of you more so you can use that glute and that hip more. The more that knee goes forward, the more it's going to work that quad, and that's going to pull on that kneecap some more. Okay, so rest there. Good. We're going to the Supermans. So we're laying on the floor, moving our chairs away, moving our weights away, coming down to that floor. We're going to do a little Superman, and we're going to do that nice little pull, bringing those hands nice and close to the shoulders at the top. So we squeeze those elbows, drive them down towards our hips. Okay, so that's just going to be our movement. We're doing a full minute. Thank you, Adam. I'm going to say these are probably one of my worst, my least favorite exercises, but I'm still going to do them. Yeah, right? But they're good for you. All right, ready? Here we go. Reach out, keep your fingertips up. 3, 2, 1. Arch up, high as you can go. Pull those elbows in, draw them in tight, and reach back out. And up. On the way out, keep your fingertips about a ½ inch off the ground. Draw those elbows back. Chest comes high. Reach back out. Up. Squeeze, and then back out. Squeeze it, and reach back out. And back. Squeeze, and back out. Reach, and draw them in. Back out. Draw those elbows in. Reach out. Draw them in. Reach out. Let's get one more of those. Draw those elbows down and rest. All right. You take a little 30-second break in between, and we're going to return back to those cleans, rotations, and that press overhead. So it's a short break. Get your quick water. So now this time, if you have a kettlebell, I'll do it with a kettlebell. So we're going to start in about 5 seconds. Excuse me, girl. Thank you, pal. Weight starts on my left foot or your right, doesn't matter to me. We're going to reach across. We're going to stand up quick, drive that up, get that nice twist. I put both my hands on here, and then we're going to twist again and press. Okay? Rotate again, where we started from. Lots of rotations there. That's your movement. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Rip it off the ground. Hold it. Press it straight up to the ceiling. Bring it back down. Rotate. Rotate again. Always making sure our core is nice and tight. Press. Back down. And let's go. Rotate through it. Let those feet pivot. Let's be smooth through this. Nice tight core, bracing. Rip it off that ground and press. Very complex movement, and you guys are doing a fantastic job. Last one, finish up your repetition wherever you're at. Go through that whole rep. You guys look great. Nice, well done. Nice, well done. My only suggestion for some of us is here, even though we're bending and going across, try not to see that rounding in my upper back. Think about pulling my shoulder blades in my back pocket, and that'll help straighten out my upper back. And as long as I have someone to punch me on my belly and poke you, that'll take care of the rounding down here. So shoulder blades in the back pocket takes care of my upper back. Someone comes around, if Danny comes around and punches you in the belly, right, make sure it's tight down in that position. So now we take care of that whole vertebral structure, okay? So we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, reach across, nice and long through that spine, pull it, rotate, and press. Bring it back down. You put both hands on top again if you want, and bring it to the floor. Clean it, rotate, and press. Take your time. Pull, rotate, press. Good. I'm going to come around and watch you guys.
Mama, don't steal her phone. Don't steal her phone. Steal her phone.
No, don't steal Mama's phone. You're right. Nice job, guys. Yes. Beautiful. Good. Well done, everybody. It's a very complex motion, and you guys are doing a fantastic job taking your time going through those motions. Yes, good. Well done, Julie and Stu. Finish up your last repetition, wherever you might be. Very nice. Rest there. Good. You guys did a great job on that. I'll keep saying that. There's always room for improvement. I'm just making everything smoother. Always getting a little stronger in that motion too. But it's a lot of motion, twisting, and I like that because not everything in life is just straightforward squat, side to side type of thing. We have a lot of torsion in there, so that's why we throw this into our workouts here. Okay, we're into our single leg chair squats. So grab your chair, on screen, off screen, wherever you're gonna be. We're going 30 seconds per side in 5. If you want to wait to challenge you, you're more than welcome to. Hold it on the sides. You can hold it in that goblet squat position. We're going in 3, 2, sit down on your chair, one leg out in front, and we're standing for 30 seconds on one leg. Again, if you need to put that front leg down and put that heel down on the floor to help you up, nothing wrong with that. If we're coming off knee injuries, we go both feet down, one leg up. both feet down, one leg up, okay? You can always mess with those, right? So 3 different ways of doing this. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's switch out that leg and let's go right into it. Try not to stop our motion. Take your time squatting down. Don't just flop. Really take your time sitting down. If there's a dozen eggs underneath your booty, you probably want to move them. I wouldn't eat them after that either. And rest. There you go. All right. Chairs go aside. Weight goes aside. We're coming on down to that floor for our Supermans and our poles. Whoop. Driving those elbows down nice and tight to the body. So hopefully you feel those lats squeeze on the sides here. So coming on down to that floor. Oh. Here we go in 5, 4. We're going to start with our arms outstretched. And let's go. Let's draw those elbows down and back. Chest comes up. Reach back out. Try to keep those hands up half an inch if you can. Up. I wish I was going to the park with you, buddy. Oh, man. I'm missing out. Keep on going, my friends. I'm having a conversation with my 2-year-old. Oh, he's having a conversation with me and telling me what I'm missing out on. Oh. You go hang out with the family? Tell them I said hi, okay? I'll hold that. I'll hold that while you're gone. I'll keep it safe. Draw those elbows back. Yeah, cousin, don't steal my jump rope. All right, man, have fun. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Come here. Give me a hug. Give me a hug, kiss. I love you, buddy. Oh, big yoga. All right. Bye, folks. I love you. All right. 30 seconds off. We'll be right back at it. Last time through with those cleans, rotations, and those presses. Is there any questions on that before we get going? Everybody feeling pretty decent with them? Good. Awesome. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate the feedback. It's kind of weird being on this side of it where it's all quiet. I do miss those in-person things where you can at least talk smack to the person. You can talk bad to me. I don't care. I like that. Anytime you want to chime in and do that, hey, I appreciate it. Throw it out there. Stu, I miss your voice. It's angelic. All right, my friends. Here we go. Let's finish it out. If you are feeling super comfortable with it, maybe you want a heavier weight. Maybe you're feeling like you're just getting that motion down. But we're going to get going in 5. Putting that on my opposite foot. I'm going to reach across with an opposite hand in 3, 2, let's go. Reach. Clean it. Rotate. I'm still going to go slow. I just want to own every position. If it's pretty light for you, maybe you want to go a little quicker. But make sure we lock out all those motions as we go along with it. Let that weight carry you into that first rotation. Pull so hard it's going to let this leg pivot, and then we're going to push with that opposite arm. Let's get one more wherever you're at. All right. Nice, guys. Smooth. Smooth is good. That's what you're looking for. We're going to go in 5, 4, going opposite foot, opposite hand. Here we go. Pull it, rack it, twist and press. Pull back. Twist and press. Good. Keep going. I'm going to take a quick look with you guys. Beautiful. Good, Dana. Well done, Denise. There you go. Let's finish up your last one wherever you're at. Yes, well done, Julie and Stu. Beautiful, Adam. Eric, we already know you're beautiful, baby. Don't worry about it. Even though we can't see you. All right. Well done, you guys. Single leg squats. Let's grab our chairs. 30 seconds per side. Last time we're doing it. So ask yourself, do you want to add 5 pounds? Do you want to add 10 pounds? Do you want to just keep your body weight? What feels good for you? Can we get out of our comfort zone slightly for 30 seconds on one leg? I'm going to do that for one leg. I'm going to hold this in my goblet position, okay? See how it goes? If I start losing, I'll put my weight down, okay? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Really taking my time.
Yeah, they're giving your medicine to go sleep and then they're going to use their tablets.
So now my leg's getting tired. I'm going to put my little kickstand down just to help me out. Finish out that last rep. Let's switch out those legs. So that's what I'll write in my notes. Third round, the last 2 reps got tiring, had to put my kickstand down. Hopefully you're keeping track of your repetitions. And if not, keeping track of your weight. Let's get your last one in there. Finish up wherever you're at. Excellent. All right. Supermans. Superwomans. Bye, guys. Have fun. All right. Coming down to that floor. Where are we at? Excellent. All right, let's do it. Come on down to the ground. 5, 4, 3. Let's reach up. Draw those hands back. Come out front. Up. Draw them out. And let's go at your own pace. Get a good squeeze back there. Reach back out. Good squeeze. Bring that chest up. Adam's a beast, and he keeps everything up off the ground the whole time. When I reach out, I take that half a second break before I come back up and draw everything down. And I still get a great back workout for myself. Not everyone can have a back like a god like Adam, or is he a deity? I'm not too sure. Let's get one more wherever you're at. And rest. All right. Woo-wee. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a deity. All right, my friends. Grab a quick sip of water. We're going to go through 2 rounds of everything. 2 rounds of everything. We're going to keep our chairs out fairly close by. We've got a burpee. If you don't want to do a push-up for whatever reason, you can just go down to that plank position, right? Walk it up, stand up tall. If you want to jump, you can jump. We know all the routines. If I'm gonna throw my push-up in there, walk it out, hop my legs, hop up. You can always do the walk out, push up, walk it back in. Stand, get to the toes, right? Reach up towards the ceiling. However you want to do them, okay? We're going to try to do 10 as fast as we can. This is our part where we're going to get our cardio back up for the next 2 movements, okay? And we'll slow it down with a little bounce work. And we're going to try to get down 2 rounds in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's come on down to the ground. Put our hands down, out, push up, in, out. 2, 3. Trying to go for 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. And 10. Find your chair. We're going to go immediately into this. We're going to go right foot up, left foot, right foot, left foot, okay? Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. We're going to go 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other side. In 3, 2, make sure you put your foot in the middle of your chair. Let's go. Down and out. Quick as you can go. We're trying to get our heart rates up for this last part of that conditioning. Foot goes all the way in the middle. If you're using a bench, if you're using whatever you're using, don't step on the edges because you don't want that thing to flip over. We're going to change it now. There we go. Just changing it. Stand up nice and tall at the top. Extend that left leg or right leg, whatever way you're on. 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Push that aside. Bouncing on my left foot. Reaching out as far as I can in the front. Reaching out. We're working on that balance. Tapping that toe. Now we're coming back behind that leg. Tap. Reach back behind you. Tap. Balance. As far as you can. Think about touching frigid water with that toe. Ooh, it's cold. Just barely tap it in that water. Bring it right back up. Also, mess with how far out you can go. Can I get a ½ inch further without falling over? Because now we're getting out of our comfort zone, out of our balance that we're normally in. We're going to switch it up after this next one, wherever you're at. Good. All right, let's switch that leg out immediately. Let's go the opposite side. Reach out, tap your toe. Reach out to the side. Cold water. Just dab that toe right back in. Good, right back up. Tap. Tap. I'm thinking of Tahoe water right about now. That lake is cold. Especially if you go skinny dipping in there. Woo! Chilly. Someone might have done that one time in their life. Maybe embarrassing too at the same time. But it'll warm you up. That embarrassment will warm you up. Good, last one there. Shake it out wherever you're at. We're going right back to our burpees in 3, 2, 1. Come on down to the ground. Push it up. Up. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one for me, and 1. Finish yours out. You'll grab your chair and your step stool. We're going to go right foot up, always leaning on the way up and on that way down. We're getting right into it, friends. Everything's continuous on this last round. We're going to finish with our balancing right after this. Stand up tall. Lock that leg out if we can. 3, 2, 1. Switch out that leg. Going hiking, step it up on boulders. It's a rocky terrain. I gotta use my imagination to get through this. 3, 2, 1. All right, balance on one of those feet. We're gonna do a little plus sign, reaching out as far as you can go. Dab your toe out to the side as far as you can go. Back behind us in that curtsy. Back behind you. When I reach out to the side, I kind of do a little, I'll show you. I counterbalance myself, but just leaning out this way too, right? So I can reach out further. I'll go one more time around. Reach. Oh, it really hits my booty. Good. Switch it out. Let's go the opposite side. Reach. And out. Another side. Feel a little stretch here. And back. Little focus work is great here. I like it. Let's go one more time around, wherever you're at. And that's it. Excellent, my friends. Phew. Nice job, guys. Let's get a nice little cool down now. Okay? I like my down dogs. You guys know that. So let's come on into that down dog. Let's get a stretch on the back of those calves. Push those hips back, legs straight, head through the shoulders. Ooh, yeah. Try to keep those legs straight. Maybe think about pushing the back of your knees behind you to help straighten them out if they get bent too much. That's a good reminder for myself. Let's pick up your right foot, or sorry, your right heel. Keep your right toes on the floor, but really push that left leg back so you can really focus on that left side. Let's push a little deeper into that left. Maybe let that left hip come out to the side slightly. Does that give you a different stretch? Let's switch it. Right heel on the floor, left heel up, push that right leg back. Good, let's put both heels back on the ground. Let's just hold it there for another 10 seconds. Yeah, let's drop on down to all fours. Knees go into the hips. Now let's sit on our heels. We're gonna put one hand on the back of our head. We're gonna thread that needle with that elbow. Come down, little rotation, up. Try to bring that elbow up and nice high to that ceiling and back in. Little thoracic spine love goes a long ways, especially for the shoulders. Open that chest. 3. Thread that needle. Open that chest. 4. Hold it up there. Back in. And open again. And let's put that right hand back on the floor. Left hand goes on the back of that head. Thread the needle. Open that chest. Thread that needle. Open up that chest and hold. Thread. And open. Let's get one more of those. And open. Oh yeah. All right. Good. Let's go into that lunging position. So let's get our hip flexors. 1 foot out front, 1 knee on the ground. I'm gonna drive that hip forward. See if I get a stretch in that hip flexor. And once I feel nice in there, I'm gonna bring that arm up, reach back, and then I'm gonna come off it for a moment. I'm gonna reach, and then reach with my arm. See if I get a nice stretch in that hip flexor. And let's bring it back. And again, push and reach. And back. Do that 2 more times. Push the hip, reach with that arm. Good. Last time, we'll hold this one for a slightly longer time. And push. And then let's reach. And let's switch those legs out. Cushion for my knee. All right. Ready? There we go. Push that hip forward. Reach with that arm up. See if you can open up this whole area here. And then back. Push forward. Reach up and back. And push it forward again. Up and back. And relax. And then push. Reach. We'll do this next one. Relax for a longer period of time. Push. Reach. Good. All right, my friends. Well, as per our time constraint, you can get your pigeon pose on, so you can get your low back stretches on. But I think it's our time to say, have a good weekend. Well done,
Thanks, Pete.
everybody. You guys did fantastic. I'm gonna give you guys big compliments with those reaches and those twists and those pushes. I think we've only done that like 1 or 2 times prior to that. And you guys are really getting those movements down. So well done, everybody.